Hello learner, welcome to my video lecture. In this video, we will discuss about one important application layer protocol which is used for transferring electronic mail, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. In short, we call it as SMTP. Electronic mail or email, it is an oldest and highly utilized internet application. Email is an asynchronous communication medium. That means people can send and receive the messages according to their convenient. That means the sender and receiver can send and receive the message different time. As a high level view of the internet email system, it has three components. First one is called as user agent. By using this, user can read, reply to, forward, save and compose messages. The best example for user agent is Microsoft Outlook and Apple Mail. The next component is mail server. So this is an important and core of the email infrastructure, which manages and maintains the messages. Every user will be given with a mailbox where exactly we store the sent and received mail. And mail server is also responsible for sending and receiving the mail by using SMTP protocol. Whenever a message is not able to send to the receiver because of any reason, a error message or mail will be sent to the sender by the mail server. And the third component of the email is an application protocol which is called as Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or in short we call it as SMTP, which is defined under RFC 5321. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol has two components, that is SMTP client and SMTP server, which is another example for client server architecture application. And this SMTP client and SMTP server will be connected using TCP connection over port number 25. We can say that Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is the main protocol which is used to transfer the mail between the mail servers. Now we will consider a scenario of sending an email. We consider here Alice as the sender and Bob as a receiver. At first, Alice will give some of the information which includes the receiver address bob@clientx.org and sender address, that is alice@serverx.org, and the mail content by using user agent. The user agent then will send the message to the sender's mail server. Here, the sender's mail server will be running the SMTP client program and it will attempt to connect the SMTP server, that is receiver's mail server. The sender's mail server will receive the message which is sent by the user agent and it will store in the message queue. So now we have the message sent by the Alice in the message queue of the sender mail server. SMTP client will connect to the SMTP server using TCP connection through port number 25. Now SMTP client will send the message to the receiver mail server over the TCP connection, and receiver's mail server will put the mail into the receiver's mailbox. Once the Bob logins to the user account, he can see the message which is sent from Alice in his mailbox, and he can receive the mail and he can read it by using the user agent. This is a simple scenario of sending an email from sender and the receiver. Now we will see how exactly a message will be exchanged between SMTP client and SMTP server. First, SMTP client will connect to a SMTP server using the TCP connection over port number 25. Once TCP connection is established between client and server, the server will acknowledge the SMTP client by sending a successful message with 220 serverx.org, which is an address of the SMTP server. And here 220 is the code number. Next, SMTP client will send a control message, that is hello, for introducing client to his server. Once the server receives the hello message from the clientx.org, the server will send the acknowledgement by using the given message. So these are the commands which are exchanged between SMTP client and SMTP server, which is called as handshaking procedure. Now the SMTP client will provide the sender's address. In our example, we consider Alice at clientx.org, and server will provide the acknowledgement. 250 is the code which is sent from server and which followed by the particular message. Now the SMTP client will give the recipient address, that is bob at serverx.org, and server will send the acknowledgement message. Till here, SMTP client and SMTP server exchanged some of the commands which are used for handshaking procedure and sending the from address and to address. Next, SMTP client will indicate the server that the client will start sending the data by sending the command called as data to the server, and the server will send the acknowledgement by saying 354 enter mail and end with dot on a line by itself. That means the dot will indicate the end of the data or the mail. Now the client will send the some of the messages. In this example, we consider do you like ketchup? It's one of the data which is sent from client to server or the sender to receiver, and some more line of data. And once the data is finished, the sender will end up the content of the data with dot, which will indicate the server that it is the end of the data, actual data sent from sender to receiver. And the server will acknowledge After sending the or delivering the message to the receiver, that is 250 message accepted for delivery. Once the delivery message is received by the client will quit from the connection and the server will provide the acknowledgement for closing the connection. Now the TCP connection which is established between client and server will be disconnected. Here the TCP connection will be persist between client and server for entire communication. That means more than one message can be sent between client and server, that is SMTP client and SMTP server, in a single TCP connection. So this is how the messages will be exchanged between SMTP client and SMTP server. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.